Hello, folks. Welcome, Leanne Live Tribe. It is such a treat for you today. It is my great pleasure to introduce you to Karen and Chris from the Alberta Foothills. Did I say that right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Karen and Chris are, I guess you could say they're like my heroes in our business and my inspiration. I've been following you guys for 2 years. And seriously, if I had found your ad on that internet, I would have clicked that button for sure.
Oh,
And Karen and Chris, you actually do so much for our business community in the trainings, in the international business community with the masterminds. You oversee like councils, you help so many people, and it's such a blessing and an honor to have you on Leanne Live today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us on.
Having us. Yeah.
You know, and we were talking just before we came live, you guys, and it's 5 p.m. here on Monday in Western Canada, and it's so cool and surreal almost to be talking live with you, Leanne, and it's tomorrow 10 a.m. In Sydney
on Tuesday. Yeah, it's holiday Monday here. It's our Canadian Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
This weekend. So today is a holiday in Canada, being Monday. But yeah, like Chris said, the Australians always seem to be a step ahead of us, and they really, literally are.
Then again, every day.
We kind of had our Freedom Day yesterday, which was like because we've all been in lockdown here in Sydney, Australia. So yesterday marked the first day that we could actually break out and go and see our families. So we're having a pretty much of a Thanksgiving moment as well here in Australia.
Absolutely.
So we're enjoying that celebration.
Good.
Karen and Chris, can I take you right back even before you started the business?
Mm-hmm.
What was life like for you guys? Can you remember? Because how long ago has that been now?
Well, we've been in this business for 4.5 years, and you know, a lot has changed since we started this. But you know, if we were to go back to sort of our daily routine or our life as it was before then, you know, we had great lives. We had great jobs, great careers. I was a fire investigator, firefighter with the city of Calgary, and Karen was a vice principal in a Catholic elementary school, and you know, we had great jobs, very secure. You know, they were in the servant leadership sort of realm, right? You know, serving others, and we were looking ahead, and we made a few decisions in our lives that financially weren't the sharpest ones to make, you know, originally. And building this house here, you can kind of see it in the background there. You know, we built a log home out in the foothills of the mountains, and it cost us way more than we thought it was going to cost. So we were a little stressed, you know, thinking, you know, because we were approaching 50 back then, and we were thinking, you know, wow, I don't want to work till I'm 70 to pay this crazy house off. You know, we love the place; it's a great energy here, but we just, you know, we're constantly looking for something else.
Mm-hmm. We weren't looking, you know, many people, when they're looking to own their own business, they don't like the job that they're in, right? They want to leave the 9 to 5. And that wasn't our case at all. We loved our jobs. We were just looking for something extra to help us prepare for retirement. So our whole idea, when Chris came upon a Facebook ad about owning an online business, we just wanted a little extra something. That's it. Yeah. Just to prepare for retirement. So that was the spring of 2017. Mm-hmm. And when we looked at it a couple of times. You know, going to the webinar that they invite you to. We went to the webinar, and you know, we talked to a coach personally a couple of times again. We did our due diligence. I myself was very skeptical, but it forced me to ask a lot of questions, and it ticked all the boxes. We wanted something that worked, that was lucrative, and we wanted something mobile. We didn't want to sell anything, and we didn't want to go door to door. We didn't want a brick and mortar business, but this ticked all the boxes. So that was 2017. 2018, it just, we followed the training and it just evolved. So I ended up leaving my career early. And then a year later, Chris took a year's leave of absence from the fire department, and we traveled that year to see if we could do this business anywhere. Yeah. And we traveled all over, to Europe, to all over Canada, down into the United States and whatnot. Mexico. And it was great. And we took our laptop and our phone and we ran our business and did very, very well. It wasn't all sunshine and roses because it's a business. Yeah. And if we don't show up to work at our own business, no one else is going to run it because it's ours. Yeah. So we have no employees but each other.
Well, I'm the employee mostly.
I'm the boss.
I love it.
The challenge is when we were traveling is one was time zones. Like, and Leanne, you and I were kibitzing back and forth trying to set up this interview and trying to accommodate time zones. And finding Wi-Fi isn't always easy when you're traveling. Yeah. So, we learned a lot in that year of travel, but what the most important thing that we learned is, one, we owned our own time, and two, we knew we were making enough that Chris could now leave the fire service. So he resigned after that year's leave of absence, and here we are 4.5 years later in our home, and we own our business. We own our time.
Leanne, it can't go. We can't even overstate the significance of that, because, when you talk about the careers that we had, we absolutely loved what we did. Like, it was that great. But can you imagine? Now we have an online business that took off, that allowed us to, to earn much more than what we were making in our careers, first of all, but that gave us our time to hang out. We hang out together all the time. We're working on the house. We're building a garage. Like, it's just fun. And it's like early retirement. It's such a blessing. We're so grateful.
Yeah. And, we being a teacher and a fireman, we now use our servant skills to serve others. And that's what we do now. We help others do the same. And sometimes we help others make the decision whether this is for them or not. Yeah. And we're just very transparent, and we now help others do the same. So that's been great. Yeah.
Because the reality is, this business isn't for everybody, right?
That's true. And it's true. The other big truth of it is that it's not easy. Yeah. It's simple. Yeah. It's simple. That's what I love about it, because I'm very simple. So it aligns with.
I'm right there with you on that one.
Like anything else, like anything that you've ever done. Like, running a marathon is very simple. You go out and you run 42 kilometers, and it's not easy, and there's a lot of work that goes in to being able to achieve that goal. Right? There's a lot of effort too, but it's very simple. You can start from here. You got to end over there. Off you go.
One foot in front of the other.
Yep. That's such a, I think it's such a great analogy to this business, because, when you're in the training phase, you're learning how to run, how to put one foot in front of the other. You're learning different skills to make your running easier over time. And then when it comes time to actually run the marathon, you're accomplishing it. So it's, it's a fantastic opportunity. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Wow. I'm still getting my mind over that, because, there's simple steps for us to follow. Basically, you guys have gone ahead. You're actually living my dreams right now. You get to spend time with your grandchildren when you want to, as long as, there's no COVID restrictions around.
Right.
Yeah. But you do have options now. And I just love seeing you serve your community as well, because you serve our community, the business community, but you're also so open to the people around you. So this business has, I guess, it's given you tools and a vehicle to do what you really love to do, like your passion projects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And,
Leanne, it's such a good point when you bring up the opportunity to serve others. We've always believed that. That's something that's come innately to us, maybe based because our careers sort of led us that way. But you know, there's a lot of people, a lot of historians, a lot of great speakers, teachers over the years that talked about the power of serving other people. And even, you know, one of the presidents in their inauguration, I think it was JFK, in his inauguration speech, he says, you know, ask not what you can do for yourself, but what you can do for your country. And that's really, you know, stop focusing on because everyone can live a good life. You know, focus on yourself. You can have a good life, a decent life. You know, we've learned that if you want it to be great, you need to serve as many people as you can. And this business has allowed us to do that. So we feel like it's our duty to, you know, serve. And that's the culture that we've tried to bring to the table. And, you know, I think it's working. Yeah.
And it's definitely the culture that I see that you've created, and it's overflowing, really. Like, it flows through different other teams in the community as well, like other groups of people. Because I know in your particular business, you've got over, drum roll, over 1,000 people in your own that you're accountable for in your own business. And yet what you teach and the things that you give to the community, it's like this ripple effect. It's going out not just to our business community, but also into the greater, all over the world, into their communities. And I just want to honor you and thank you so much for everything that, like, the encouragement that you bring. It certainly has helped me through my business for the last 2 years. I feel a little bit emotional even just saying it, but thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. So that's exactly our intent. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
that's so great. Do you know what? We've got some great people supporting us today. I'll just do a quick shout out, just have a little shout out. So we've got Nicole from Sydney. We've got Beth from LA, California.
Wow.
We've got Michelle Job from Spain.
Wow.
They're all saying, oh, they're so happy to see you guys. So Beth is saying, wow, working online and traveling at the same time is amazing.
Yes, it is.
Beth is actually a tour guide.
Oh, wow.
The benefit of being able to do that.
Yeah.
Michelle says, Karen and Chris, you are both so inspiring to us all. Thank you so much for sharing.
Well, thanks, Michelle.
Thank you.
And Nicole says, thanks for helping a community of 90,000. 90,000 too. So, you know, we really do have a very big community now in our business. And you guys, how many people were in the community when you first started?
I think there was 230 people. Yeah, it was very small. And, you know,
but it goes back to that ripple effect.
Yeah.
If one person helps another person, and those two people help another person, it just expands. So when we started at 230, everyone helped everyone else. It's that ripple effect.
Yeah. And
so, you know, it's always paying forward. When you help someone, someone else is going to do the same thing, and they're going to do the same thing, and they're going to do the same thing. And you know, it seems like such a large number, but it all started with one.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, isn't that crazy though? To think in 4.5 years that this community has grown to is it 90,000? Really?
No, over 90,000 people in the community.
That is
beautiful.
Yeah.
I think. Have you heard of the term social entrepreneur?
Yes.
Yeah, and I see this business as being like the best model of social entrepreneurism that is possible. And it's about helping people, creating business for the benefit of society. And I know Mike and Darren and Leanne, that's what they've done. They've created a system, a model, a business vehicle to help everyday people to better their future and to support their families and live their dreams and really live. And I just think, wow, it's I'm so glad that I found this 2 years ago.
Yeah. What a gift to be able to give to people, you know, to be able to share an opportunity, and at least give them a chance to look at it, right? You can let them determine whether it's something
it's for them
that, you know, and easily going on to leannelive.com and just entering your name and email, and it's down there somewhere, right? Oh, it's over there.
Yeah. Oh, Well, it's there somewhere anyway.
I look at the screen. I'm on the right-hand side of the screen, so I'm pointing.
Yeah, mirror. Oh, it gets me every time.
How do you expect me to figure out the
Right.
mirrored camera when
Right.
I can't even tell the time?
Work it out.
Yeah.
So, Karen and Chris, what's the future? What is in store for you guys in the future? What are your goals?
Wow.
Help me to think bigger, because you guys are already living my dreams.
Yeah, well,
So what are you guys
as
doing?
you know, the last couple of years we've been home because of the craziness of the world and the pandemic, and
Well, yeah.
and so we hope to get traveling again and taking our business on the road. We are in the middle of, well, over halfway through. We're building a garage. We're building onto our home now, so we're busy. We're busy with that. We love our home. We have our granddaughters coming for an early Christmas in November, so we're starting to prepare for that, for these two littles that we're expecting. And
Can't wait.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
so yeah, we're getting pretty excited about that. And so hopefully we can get traveling sooner than later.
I'm working on an old truck. I'm trying to get this thing working. It's running now, and so I'm working on it. That's fun. I want to do that. And we're also looking at getting a motorhome, and then taking and just traveling and taking the business with us, and really having a good look at Canada, and some of the coastal regions, and checking them out, and visiting some people that are also in the business and saying hello.
Yeah.
And so there's lots of, we've got so many plans and dreams, and
But we have to say Australia is on our bucket list.
Oh, yes.
The top 3 places we want to visit.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Australia is one of them.
Please look me up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we can show you around.
A meetup or something,
Yeah.
or whatever. That'd be great. I'd love to do that.
I'll start planning that now if you like. It won't happen if we don't start planning it right.
Write it down and make it happen.
Let's put a date on that. I just love it. All right, folks, I've taken up some of your valuable time this morning, and I am so grateful that you agreed to do this interview today. Is there anything that you'd like to say to the viewers today before we say goodbye?
I would like to encourage people that, if you're here watching Leanne live and you haven't taken that next step, right? And you're curious, it's as simple as signing up on her webpage and, coming to check it out. It's that easy.
And it's free.
And it's free to check out.
And so, like your dad says, what does he say?
If you don't take advantage of things that are free, you're losing money. Right?
Love it.
Very wise words. Very wise words. It's free.
The quality of the people that seem to be attracted to this is insane, in that it just is a really fantastic cross section of the globe, and because it's global now. And I mean, some of the people we've met through this business, have just been just fantastic. And that's the kind of people that are attracted. There's a lot of underhanded opportunities on the internet, and this is not one of them.
We encourage you to do your due diligence.
Do your due diligence and check it out.
Yeah.
But
ask lots of questions.
This last year has proven where everything's going online.
We're not going backwards.
We're not going backwards. No. And the world shut down. People were forced to work from home. Many people lost their jobs. Children were not in school. But the one thing that kept on going was the heartbeat, and that's the online space. So it's obvious. It's our reality. And that's the way the world is going. And like you said, we're not going backwards. We're not going to go backwards anytime soon. So this is the way everything's moving. So check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Guys, I did ask if Chris would bring a guitar today, but I left it a bit too late. But I did prepare a song, just a little bit of a song.
Oh.
Now, hopefully I won't muck it up.
Oh.
But it just relates to exactly what you just said. So I'm just going to come on out there and sing it for you.
Great.
So here we go. Watch out, world. Here it is. If you want to start a digital business, I'll tell you what to do. Register for our webinar and see if it is for you. Then you'll know what to do. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
So there, a little bit of fun to say goodbye. But thank you so much, guys. You're amazing. And I will be watching Karen and Chris' page because I draw so much inspiration from you guys every day. And thank you for all you do.
You're welcome.
Oh, thanks,
You're welcome.
Yeah,
it was
thank
great
you for
chatting.
having us on. Nice to see so many people joining you here, Michelle,
Yes.
and Nicole, and who else we got here? Yeah, so that's awesome. Thanks very much for everything, and take care.
We'll see
Good
you soon.
chatting.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.